Hey YouTube, JCFX here, coming to you with another video. Just want to tell you a little bit about this cool little indicator I found. Seems to be working really well. As you can see, I've got these arrows on my chart. I found this free on the web. I started using it. It didn't really amount to anything, just using the arrows by themselves. Those are my birds you hear in the background. They're going crazy. I apologize for that. But anyway, if you apply Sidus, is what this indicator is called. Sidus, S-I-D-U-S, version 2. You can find it online. Email me, TraeCampbell77 That's TraeCampbell77 at yahoo.com. I will email you a free Sidus indicator. It's really not useful unless you use the Ikamuchu system with it. Now this is what I've figured. It's not set in stone or anything like that. It's just what I've back tested, and since I trade on the daily chart, you know, I don't run into an opportunity to actually get involved, but, you know, throughout the back testing, man, this thing is awesome. So I just want to show you what I've got going on. First off, you would see it forming inside clouds, but we're not taking those signals. We're just taking a reversal signal and a continuation signal. So you're looking, and you see how it breaks out of the cloud here, and it goes down and down and down and down and down. And then it comes back, and you get this arrow. Well, that indicates me that I can at least put, and this is how I'm going to play this out. I'm going to put a 50% retracement of the bar that forms the arrow to snag me into the market, which is right here where this dotted red line is, where I would be in the market. Let me change the color. Well, hang on, guys. Okay. Now you're in the market. Okay. You're going to look for the next logical place of support or whatnot to put your stop loss, which for this opportunity would be right here. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to take and you're going to say, okay, I've got a 100, and we'll just call it a 100 pip stop loss. Okay, if I'm going to willingly risk 100 pips on a set dollar amount, if that's $1 a pip, that's $100. I want to make $200. Okay, well, as you can see, that was easily achieved. Now, let me just put a line somewhere right there so you can see. Okay, you risked this and you made that over this arrow. Okay, that's all great. Now, why wouldn't you take this arrow? Because it formed in the cloud, and you don't want to take any arrows that are telling you to go in the market as it's pushing through the cloud. You only want to get into the market when you see it form and you've got room to get in the market and test it to the cloud. You know, like in this case, it formed right here, and you know you've got this much space between you, where price is now, and the cloud. Okay? It's worth taking the chance, in my opinion. Okay, let's go back to the next one. We would not have took that one, but looky here. Would that not have presented an opportunity at 50%? You would have got in. Your logical stop loss would have been, you know, somewhere around that area. Let's find this other one. And, you know, your risk would have been twice as what you risked. So your profit would be twice that. Okay? Bada bing, bada boom, you're right there. You see? I mean, every time. Now let's take it back through here. And what it's going to do is it's going to keep you out of consolidating markets. Because, look here, you never get a clean signal. And even on This one, it pushes up to the cloud, so it's not leaving you enough room to make money. So you don't get in. You stay out. You know, and now you got something forming in the cloud. No, you don't get in. You wait. All right. You know, and then this one forms. You don't get in. It's just not logical. So you stay out. Okay. But then this thing forms, and then you're like, wait a minute. I've got some good room here. I could make some money. Bam. You get in. Now, it only happens, you know, 3 or 4 times a year on the daily chart per pair. But if you take in consideration how many pairs you have to trade, you can easily get 25, 30 trades. Now, you say, well, JCFX, that's not enough trades. Well, maybe not. Depends on how you look at it. Now, here's yet another one. Check this puppy out. You've got a retracement, got a logical gap to put your profit target, and you got a significant risk. Bada bing, bada boom, man. Every time. It's happening. Every time, every chart, every day. You know, it's remarkable. You know, I'm just so amazed with it. And you have to place these things with faith and know that, you know, you've got a lot of testing in it, and it's back tested. But this is a free indicator, man. This is 2 free indicators you can put together and have, you know, almost an indestructible system here. I haven't really tested it much on the lower time frames. Might be something you want to play with. Me personally, I don't have time. I work full time. I like to just come in the evening when I get off of work, look at the charts, you know, have like a 30-minute intervention with them, and then go about my business. So, you know, just fruit for knowledge, just something you can put in your toolbox, play with, look at. Email me with, you know, if you want the indicator, email me. I will send you a copy because it is free. If not, just look on the web for SIDUS, Sidus version 2, to get these arrows. And it's going to come, one more thing, it's going to come with 2 moving averages. You don't need those. You know, if you put the Ikamuchu up, you've got the Dickinson and Cajunson. Those work fine. You know, and I highly advise using those anyway, because you're going to be using different techniques while waiting on your arrows to form. So, you know, just something to look at. Hope it helps. Good trading. We'll see you later in the next video.